Spring is finally here, and I know some of you are thinking about moving your houseplants outside, because I certainly did the first summer I had my planties. And guess what? A couple of my planties are either now dead or super crispy. So just want to share my experience with you and things I've learned so that you will have a more successful transition than I did. Now let's go outside. So when do you bring your houseplants outside? When the low temperature is above 45 degrees. And that is because most of your houseplants are tropical plants that are from zones 10 to 11. I suggest that you look up the hardiness of your plants and get to know a little bit more about them. Any day now, I've been monitoring the weather, and it looks like in the next 2 weeks we might get up to 45 finally, so woohoo for Seattle. But before we can finally move the plants outside, I have something very serious to talk to you about. So the thing is, you can't just take your plant and put it outside in the sunlight, because just like us, it will get completely sunburned. That is what happened to my Sansevieria. I'm very sorry. It got burned to a crisp. Obviously, I'm telling you from a person who already knew this. And what happened actually was that I guess we got really lucky with the sun last year. And in April, we just got a lot more sun than I thought we would, because normally it's quite cloudy for a while, I would say even in April. But we just had some really, really nice sunny days. And I just didn't think about it like, oh, it's really sunny. I need to bring this plant back inside. That's how I learned that you cannot just stick your plant outside and willy-nilly it'll be all right. It ain't gonna be all right, it's gonna die. So I recommend that you start slowly and maybe pick a day that is overcast so that it's not getting any direct sunlight at all. And it's probably best if you find a place that is shaded where you can kind of live for, 2 hours and you wouldn't have to worry about it. Start easy is the goal. As the days are getting longer, the plant will naturally be exposed to more light. So don't rush into putting it in direct sun is what I'm getting at. Keep it in the shade. It could probably be in the shade all summer if you wanted it to. Just kind of hang out there. But those of you who would like to move it into the sun, it's just going to be more work because you have to do it for maybe 20 minutes first time, maybe 30 minutes, or get a shade cloth. Now I want to talk about what exposure of light you're giving your plant, because that is also really important. So I have west-facing exposure, and I learned the hard way that basically if you have west-facing, you have to treat it as if you have south-facing, because you get intense high noon rays, just like southern exposure does. So therefore, you just have to be extra delicate, especially with your houseplants, because most of them will be super, super sad if you put them in any type of direct sunlight, especially the first week, right? So you gotta really think about it. You're easing into it. If you have east exposure, your houseplants are going to absolutely love it. They're gonna get gentle morning sun that will not burn their leaves, and then all day long after that, they're going to get bright and direct light. Your houseplants are in heaven if you have an east-facing window. And if you have north-facing, this is the lowest amount of light your plants can get. So this is actually a great spot to start your plants outside. So in next week's video, I'm going to share with you guys what plants specifically can go outside and my recommendations, and also share some fun resources that I found to be really helpful with you. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.